Well, what's going on, YouTubers? For ladies and gentlemen, it's the Natural Born Thriller. Welcome you all to Being the Asylum, episode 291. Tonight is going to be yours truly and a panel that's going to be here as well. He's in backstage. Unfortunately, one of the panel will not be here tonight because he's got work obligations. So, gotta make that money. Like the thing's all said when it comes to Nathan Matthews. And get that money or how it goes, you know. So yeah, we'll see who else shows up as well. Looking up maybe Jordan or CJ will join. But for now, let's bring in the true Jaybird because we got something to discuss, especially what comes to his thoughts about it, of this particular when we get to. So yeah, let's go in the true Jaybird. What is up?
Dun, 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 with control.
Well, where are you all?
Yeah, but we gotta talk about that. Oh boy.
By the way, that song won't be joining us. He'll be joining us on Tuesday though, because Tuesday we'll be doing the watch along for WrestleMania 22. It's one of his underrated WrestleManias, which is big time, yeah, in Chicago. And yeah, we'll be doing that on that's during NXT, and yeah, we'll see how from there. When we do that watch along. As far as tomorrow night, um, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be doing Raw Netflix watch along tomorrow night. But we'll see. We'll see what happens from there. But um, but either way, because folks, I'm preparing this week because I'm returning. Hopefully, I return to work this weekend because um, daughter not too bad, but when it comes to a rainy day, hopefully it doesn't rain on the weekend because you know basically I do return to work on the weekend. The season is upon us when it comes to the amusement park being open. You know, we'll see how it looks. Because right now it is raining right now. It's not too bad of what I see so far, but the door has been okay though over here. And yeah, so we'll see what happens for this week, folks. What comes to Monday, which is tomorrow night. What comes to if I will be able to do one, we'll see. But Tuesday definitely will be here. What comes to the WrestleMania 22 watch along. But like I said, um, let's get some positive things out of the way first.
Okay.
So I did watch SmackDown, and SmackDown was alright. Was an alright show. Those were matches that I didn't care for, but and we'll get to why, when we get to those matches. But there were some matches there, I can care less about. But there's some matches that I did actually, did care about watching. But one of the matches so far was crowning new WWE Tag Team Champions with the makeshift tag teams that they put together 4 weeks so far when it comes to Damian Priest and R-Truth. Because
yeah,
yes,
two former Judgment Day members.
that's right. In his mind. But
I think it's great.
but it did happen. But how did it happen?
Mm-hmm.
The match itself was fine.
Yeah.
And also you have some shenanigans that they did. and then the Whites come in. That's that's been more shenanigans come into play. Basically, the Whites were the reasons that the White Six are no longer on carrying tag team gold, which is for the best part because they let's face it, they don't really do much with the tag team belt with the with the MFTs. Let's be honest.
No, not really. They weren't really defending it like that.
No, they care more about the lantern than they did about the tag team belts.
I think it's great.
But will this be any better with the increase in our truth? I don't know because these are makeshift tag teams here, and basically what they did here
No,
is
no, no, it's not. They
you
have
got
history.
yeah. Basically, what they did here is we got enough for your damn free, so his consistent price. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Because they failed of his push,
No, you failed.
his
What?
push, his yeah, his push. After leaving Judgment Day, went down the toilet. Let's just call that what it is. They could it be because he was dealing with some nagging injuries. Maybe that could be the case. We'll consider it, but the also Black storyline didn't really help at all.
Well, I mean,
Especially how
they failed Rhea Ripley too. Not really. I mean, she's in a world title
not really,
match in WrestleMania.
not not really. Yeah,
Well, she was in the tag team picture too. Well, yeah, but her and Rhea was over. Her and Io was
they were
over.
still over. You don't. I'm sorry. As much as I love Daniel Priest, he should be getting that type of reaction. He should be getting that type of reaction, but he's not. And now he's with
Yeah, he's not.
someone who does get that type of reaction in our truth. That people still love.
Yeah.
At least this R truth is not going back to worrying about someone's balls. What they call this.
You're bald.
And he's bald too. Yeah. Um.
Right. He's coming like his other hero, Triple H. Wow.
Well, let's talk about that together. But I do want to talk about how R truth is now also incorporating John Cena's moves now to his arsenal.
Well, he's had that for a while, so
I mean,
you know.
yeah, for a while, but now he's winning with Cena's move now.
Yeah, that's right.
So
Just like a
yes,
shouting hero.
so yes, there you go. Now what the tag team is going to be? I don't know what's going to be the tag team names. Because they're not now tag team champions. Will they even have a
The,
tag team name for them?
the punishing truth. There you go.
The Punishing Truth. There you go. So yeah, we'll see
And
how
here's
where
Robert's.
it goes from there.
Hold on, here's Robert's favorite picture right here. Here it is. Hold on. There it is. Yep. There it is.
Oh, that cheesy phony smile of his.
The sickening smile. Wow.
I'm sick seeing these pictures. I see
Wow.
every time I go somewhere like on YouTube or wherever. There it is, right there.
There it
It's
is.
always got to be
His face.
you know, yeah. You could be like, here's the thing, triple bitch. You could be like all
No.
these wrestlers. Take pictures with them all you want, but it's not gonna
Oh
change the
my!
fact that people, the fans who hate you for how you've been booking WWE.
I thought you guys would be louder. Oh,
Sweet.
wow.
I'm about how to work out for Karen Cross with you.
I don't know. He's unemployed. Wow.
Oh yeah, sure he is. He's not turning up in the Indies. Winning championships. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. See, hey, you said it. I mean,
My God, man. But yeah. So so then you know what? Speaking of the tag team, let's get this one out of the way because I really want to talk about this, but the Bills got their shots against
yeah,
the irresistible forces, and by the way, the match itself was not anything good.
yeah. I heard it was really good. I didn't see it, but I heard it was really good.
Yeah, and Last Legend didn't know what she was doing. What could be the next spot? I don't blame her. But same time, like this was a mess. Especially we had Charlotte and Alexa coming out there. You know
Yeah.
they said they wasn't gonna come out there, but then for the belts they insisted because they want because this is when Nikki stepped away. Before they got there, basically telling the irresistible. I mean, basically telling Charlotte and Alexa because they didn't get the job done. They're gonna show how what how the legends get it done.
Oh no. Oh
And
no.
and and I said you are not fucking legends. There's nothing
Yeah,
legendary about the Bellas.
yeah, yeah, you are. You can look, but you can't touch. Bring 'em on.
Well,
Yeah,
here's the thing. So for fans, when they think about that, we can look, but we don't want to touch.
yeah, we don't want to touch. Well, yeah, yeah, you guys been touched enough. Wow.
And Bobby, I just want to say, when it comes to Breeze, she's doing in the ring. She's getting better. Does that mean I want to see her wrestle? No,
Yeah, you do. You want to see her
but
do the yes.
yeah, but so much for the legends getting it done because they didn't get it done because obviously Charlotte got involved. Kind of like how the
Hmm.
Bellas got involved. So yeah, now they're even. Now they're even. And how we're gonna resolve this now? Having the Bellas versus Charlotte and Alexa next week on SmackDown. Great.
And you already know that. And you already know most likely the irresistible force is going to get involved, and it's going to make it a triple
Yeah,
threat match at WrestleMania.
yeah. And by the way, speaking of irresistible forces, their interests um happen in the middle of the ring with the music playing and they're being introduced as women tag team champions. Meanwhile, the Bellas gets a full entrance.
Wow. Yeah, they're really showing that the Bellas are legends. Yeah. Hey, there you go.
Oh my god, it's just it's even more sickening
Sickening.
to those pictures. And just you wait, it's gonna get even more sickening when we see the Bellas when the Bellas and Triple H take the best picture with them at WrestleMania.
Oh yeah. I'm sure the Bellas are winning. They're gonna win at WrestleMania. That's gonna happen.
And why don't you ask Stephanie while you're at it? A is
No, no, no.
someone from there that I actually like. Besides
You know,
Brie.
it'd be funny. It'd be funny though if Triple H takes a picture of the Bellas. You remember that one frame when Triple H just looking at Nikki Bella, bro, from
Yes.
SummerSlam. Imagine they recreated that for pictures.
Oh my god.
That'd be hilarious.
Well,
Like,
we'll see what happens with that. And if it does happen, I'm pretty sure fans will go find another reason to go back to Triple H for. Like he's a fucking man. So,
yeah,
well,
yeah.
they
I'm not just a man. I'm the man. Wow.
oh god.
But yeah, I mean,
So
yeah.
so yeah, we're still carrying this whole thing of what's going on with the women's championship picture, especially when we got Lara and Bailey's going to go after it. Meanwhile, the Kabuki Warriors wants to go after it. I don't know what they're gonna do. Maybe a tactic turmoil going into WrestleMania. I really don't know how they're gonna do. How they're gonna incorporate all that. But we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see what they do with that. But I think it's most likely what I said. Maybe Charlotte and Alexa versus Irresistible Force versus the Bellas. Triple threat.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, the Irresistible Forces music are not good. It's some corny rap, and with some corny music. It's just I don't-
You're
that doesn't
corny.
scream.
Wow.
That doesn't scream. Them being irresistible forces.
Yeah, it does. You don't know nutrition. What?
Yeah, I don't know. But
Right.
besides that, now we forgot that the way. Oh, and another tactic I'm happy as well. When it comes to Chris Sabin wants Alshire to focus on the motion machine guns. When it comes uh to getting back on track in the tag team division, and
Mm-hmm.
still worrying about joining the press, laying on
Yeah,
crates.
giant depression. Yep.
Yeah. Um, but I did love the fact that before we got to that match where giant laying on a crate as usual when it comes to him coming to work because he's also depressed. Yo,
Mm-hmm.
for whatever reason why he's depressed. I don't know if he still wants that, if he's still depressed over the
I think
mask
I think it
or
was because of
or
Obafemi like squashing him. I think that's what added
or
to the depression.
ba- basically broke his spirit in a way, because
Yeah, yeah, broke his spirit.
but but Danhausen showed up.
Yeah, yeah, I
Basically,
saw this. Yep.
asked for $20 human,
Yeah, because
to
yeah,
help.
Candace asked, "Can you like uncurse him?" He's like, "Yes, I could do it for $20 human," and like she took $20 off like Gargano's pocket, and she
Hmm.
gave it to him. And then like the camera zoomed in on them, and then
Hmm.
they zoom out, and then freaking Dan has to disappear. It's like, wow, just freaking
Yep.
scammed him out of $20.
Yeah. So one thing we learn about Danhausen, he's a scammer.
Yep, there he is. Yep, he's a scammer.
But we did have that tag team match, which was a decent tag team match. I thought a little better than the than two tag team championship matches they had.
Yeah,
If you ask me, obviously if you ask me which one was better, the men's tag team championship match was better, obviously. But
absolutely.
the tag team match was pretty decent as well. With Cancer Ray getting involved, helping Motion Machine Guns, while Chris Sabin not knowing what's happened there.
Yeah.
But I was showing you, he saw. So I don't know what they're gonna do with this. I don't know if they try to do their own version of the way with Motion Machine Guns.
That'd
I
be
don't know.
interesting.
That's what
Like
I don't know. If
Johnny Candace in the way. I
mm-hmm,
mean, in the Most Same Machine Guns out the way. That'd be something.
mm-hmm. So yeah, that's if that's the goal they're gonna go with. We'll see how that works out. Um, that means that they'll be heels then. Especially how Cancer Ray helped out
Hmm.
your Motion Machine Guns can win,
Yep.
and maybe they'll this maybe things will turn around for Motion Machine Guns. I mean it's not gonna really help at all.
Well, we'll see.
But you will see. But nevertheless, um, I guess we can talk a little more about Danhausen because Danhausen was you know also with Kip Wilson, excuse me,
Kit
and the
Wilson,
and the Miz
dummies.
and the Miz talking about he didn't have a good week, whatever. Something about going on
Yeah,
vacation with his family, whatever,
yeah. Because I mean, he got cursed.
because he got cursed. And and then Danhausen shows up, right?
Hmm.
And basically tells Miz, I can curse you, if you just guide him, whatever, because
Yeah,
remember
be his
Miz is
mentor. Yeah.
he's a mentor, you know. I mean, the only thing that Miz is mentoring, I don't even go there, but
Wow.
but anyways, but Miz basically rejected him. He denied, declined, I should say, declined his offer to guide him, and he's like, well, stay cursed. And all of a sudden, I think at this point he left, and then the ladder
Hmm.
started tipping over, almost
Yep.
hitting him. But then Kit Wilson leaves because he's going to deal with with J Ro because Miss invites him to do so. Also, then Miss
Yep.
gets hit with a ladder out of nowhere.
Yep. Another ladder fell on him.
Another
I
ladder
mean,
falls on him.
hey, he's cursed. I mean, that's what happens when you're cursed by Danhausen.
Oh my god. So yeah, the housing, he could do something about that. Oh, if the Miss will just give in and just
Yep.
guide him. I mean not that matters. Danhausen is not very great wrestler because of the Miz.
Yeah, yeah, he is. He's gonna be a two-time Grand Slam champion because of the Miz.
Well, nevertheless, but J Ro did came out. But before all that, obviously, he was talking, he had a couple of words with Randy Orton, which, speaking of which, Randy Orton did cut a promo about why he did what he did.
Yep.
and I did not expect anything less of what Rayor said. Or was that there? Because he said we need to be said there.
Yeah, I mean, and he pretty much said that. I mean, Cody did say, he wants, the Viper.
Yeah,
He wants him to listen to voices, and he gave Cody what he wanted.
that's right.
Yeah, and obviously the fans were still cheering him, because they love him some Randy Orton. I mean, he's reached that legendary status to where whether he's a heel or a face, he's still gonna get cheers. So it's gonna be hard to really boo him.
Yeah, and
So
this was a point out right. And this was a point out right on what it was make what it was making when it comes to Cody Rhodes being WWE champion because he was not even supposed to be in that position. It was supposed to be Drew
yeah,
McIntyre.
it was supposed to be him. Yeah, it said it was supposed to be him versus Drew, but then Cody came along. Anyone, and he was unsure if I could be the Viper, but once Cody said what he said, it's like, okay, now I don't have that weight in my shoulders anymore. I don't have to
That's right.
hold back. You gave me basically Cody gave him permission. It's like, okay, I gave you what you wanted.
That's right.
I mean, that's what the Viper does.
And, and then we go backstage where that at this point Owen was done with that and
Hmm.
we all think it's gonna be done, but then we see guys that was looking at Randy Orton differently now because Randy Orton was always someone that they will look up to. Like the same thing, for example. I mean he wasn't there when Randy Orton was walking backstage,
Yeah,
but I know was there. You had the Garzas, Los Garzas, which they're heels. I don't know why they're upset
but
with
and
Randy
they,
Orton.
I mean, even heels can have some, can be like shocked. It's like we expected better from you, Randy.
Y- Yeah, because he was like guy like them. They couldn't dream of being up someone like how Randy Orton does.
Yeah,
Because
we would never do that. What's wrong with you, Randy?
and then there's Ray Finch there. What was or what the guard lost guards as well. And like wow, this is the best you got for Ray Finch, huh? That's what I'm thinking about when I saw Ray Finch there. Wow, I'm like
Well, diversity. He's with those guys as well.
yeah, but this is the best you got for him. Just yo,
Well, I mean, the way
um,
I see it, bro, the way I see it with like Ray Phoenix, like he is pretty much like what Matt Hardy is to like Jeff Hardy, like with Penta, like
yeah,
Penta's the popular, Penta's the popular brother, and Ray Phoenix is Ray Phoenix. He's there. You know, that's kind
and
of how I see it. You know,
and the thing is, Ray Finch, yo, who's more of a high flyer. Just like Jeff Hardy is,
yeah. But I mean,
but
Penta just has
but
that
when it comes
look,
to
man. He has the look and charisma. You know.
charisma, yeah. Yeah, and he's with Ray Finch, he can have the charisma too. The problem is they're not trying with him. They just have him backstage, just 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 being there.
Yeah, you're right. We should have him depressed like Johnny Gargano because Andrade isn't there anymore. We should have
Oh
him
my
depressed.
God. Oh yeah, because
Yeah, like
last thing, because even though
yeah,
you could do something with him and Penta, but you're not good. For a reason they don't want to do that.
me and Andrade were good friends. Like we were best friends, man.
Well, he's too busy worrying about your OnlyFans models, so.
Yep, yep.
But anyways, um, so then also we see Apollo Crews with Matt Cardona, and Matt Cardona wants to speak to Randy Orton, you know, and
Always ready.
Matt Cardona basically it's discussing what Randy Orton did because they know each other for a long time, and Randy Orton was
Sickening.
disgusted so much like he was
Yeah.
disgusting and sickening he's like
Are
really
you kidding me?
are you kidding me? And he walks off, and all of a sudden he goes back and then knocks him down.
Yeah, he called. Yeah, first he called him should you be playing with action figures now? You know
Oh
you
yeah,
you you
you
indie
mark.
yeah you indie nerd. I'm like, wow,
Yeah, he's going. I was like, wow.
wow. Like, dang, bro, you'd have to do it like that, man. And then yeah,
and
that's
then
when he
and
hit him
then
with the forearm. Like,
Like,
jeez, Randy.
wow, that was, oh man.
I was like,
So
dang, man.
we know right on feels about the indies.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I mean,
Oh
especially
my god.
you remember the feud he had with AJ Styles in 2019. Yeah, So I'm not too surprised he said that.
Oh my god, man. That and then Michael later on won a match. I'm like, oh no, you don't. No, you don't.
Yeah, that was this Randy.
No. I mean, come on, let's be real. Matt Cardona, yes, I'm glad he's back in the WWE and everything, but basically, he's back in the position he was before he was fired,
Yeah, pretty much.
which is
Yeah.
sick,
I mean,
which is sad that they brought him back and just they put him back in the position that he was in before.
I mean, honestly, if he can turn heel, if they have him turn heel, I want him to bring back the freaking like maybe not the exact like death match king, but like kind of bring that same vibe. You know that
Yeah,
if he ever turns heel, kind of bring back that vibe. Because that's what made him successful.
yeah,
So
yeah, it did.
and you can have him and Chelsea together. Finally since you're together in WWE. So
Mhm.
once she gets healed up, that is.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll consider that. Hey, you could bring in Ethan Page, to be alongside with them, to do a
Yeah,
tag team.
yeah, because I think they are good friends. So yeah.
Yeah, because
And
obviously,
he plays for action figures
we
too. Wow.
could we pitch an idea, bringing Ethan Page out for the Vision, and for a reason they don't want to do it, even though it's right there for you to do it.
Yeah, ego. Yeah, Seth, you think you have the biggest ego? I'm all ego.
Yes, but yeah, but this led to J Ro talking to Randy Orton, and J Ro,
Yeah,
man,
that's right.
yeah, J Ro, man, um he cuts a better promo in wrestling than anyone else does. And that includes you, Rico bitch. We'll get to you later, by the way.
He cut a really good promo, man. Like you can tell he loves wrestling, bro.
Yeah, yeah. So he's talking to Randy Orton. He's saying all the words that he should be saying to Randy Orton, right, about how he's been acting and everything. Um, and then when it comes to someone calling him, whoever should give me advice. I'm like, yo, man, Joy Bro, man, he's on the roll here. Like I don't mean to say like that because his name is Joy Bro. But but yeah, he's been doing very good here. So Manuel said he's going to
Yeah.
apologize to Matt Cardona, later on.
And I was like,
And
I don't
meanwhile,
trust it.
but yeah, obviously, yeah, 'cause I saw the thumbnail. What happened? I saw the thumbnail. What happened? And like, okay, but I didn't see who. I didn't want to really see who was on the thumbnail. I thought, that's what I thought it was LA Knight. Like, wait a minute, what was LA Knight doing there?
Oh wow.
Because I didn't clearly see all the because they kind of have the same build in a way.
Yeah, yeah, they do.
But I was like, oh, 'cause I didn't clearly see the face of it. 'Cause I didn't want to be spoiled what happened there. So like,
Right.
but I was like, I was like, wait a minute, what's Ernest doing there? Why is he involved in this? But I was wrong. It was Cardona. We'll get to that momentarily.
Yeah.
Um, but J Ro, when it comes to Kit Wilson, uh, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and those go, I thought it was going have it off, had some kind of fight, whatever. But no, instead, Kit Wilson reads him a poem, and like, oh god.
Oh man. Oh, this is actually pretty good from Kid Wilson, bro.
But I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, he was
I
actually.
thought I was gonna like it because he's been doing the poem thing for a while, which sometimes it's all right, but this was pretty good.
Yeah, yeah, he's pretty savage, man. He was pretty savage with this.
Yes, he was. Oh man. And then Joybo fired back at him with his freestyling here.
Yep. Dude, I remember the
Sis.
line that Kit Wilson said, when he's,
Yeah.
talking about Ozempic, I was like, wow. It's proof that Ozempic does work. I'm like, wow.
Yes.
That was a pretty good one.
Oh man. But yeah, obviously Joey will fire back to it all. And I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
all right, this is I'm liking this. And then Joe
Yeah,
gets his
this
ass
one.
kicked.
Yeah, because I've seen one, and then Kit Wilson, couldn't take it, so he taxed him. So, um, I think we're definitely getting the match. We're getting Kit Wilson and the Miz versus Danhausen and Jelly. I think that's the match they're going for, like a tag team match.
Yes, we should get that type of match.
Yep.
And not have Royce Keys involved, folks, because that was the more Mill was when it comes to you know what to do with Royce Keys. In fact, what are they doing with Royce Keys besides not featuring him?
They're filming vignettes. They're having them do a media. Uh,
Yeah. Other than that one main event match he had on main events, I don't know if he did anything else of that.
well, I mean, he did an interview with Stephanie.
Other than that, yeah. Yeah, we talk about he likes Risen Brand.
Mm-hmm.
But
No.
obviously more to than cereal though. But I just bring that up because again my kind of
Raise Man sucks.
man. Well, don't have me hear that.
No, I ain't gonna
Oh,
tell him that, but
yo, powerhouse.
yeah.
But anyways, all right. Um, so Randy Orton does what he does. He's giving high
Mm-hmm.
fives this time to fans and everything, just to save face. You know,
Yep.
because just to fool Matt Cardona, which he did. He brought him in the ring. Basically, he's apologizing to Matt Cardona, and then he's shaking his hand on that and hugging
Yeah,
him,
hug.
gives him a handshake, or give him a low blow, and
Yep.
RKO, and basically doing the same thing way to Cody Rhodes, except no blood.
Yeah, no blood, and he put a chair on Macaroni's arm, and
Hmm.
he stomped on it.
Yep.
Yeah, basically injuring his arm.
So yes, um, Matt Cardona has been nice and buried there, and there you go.
It can't be worse than what happened with Kane. So
Oh man.
when he's in a freaking
Oh yeah,
wheelchair and he got
that.
put.
I mean, that was everything they did with him when he was like right was extremely burial because he got himself over, which he was not supposed to.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Yeah, they can go fuck off with that bullshit.
You're not supposed to get over unless I say you get over.
Yeah, that's the thing. I guess
Yeah,
that's what I'm carrying across too. In Tribulation's eyes.
and that's different. It's the way he did it.
Yes, you know, I'm pretty sure there was someone out for him. What comes to to do that promo, but whatever. But that's not also makes SmackDown yo uh was because also throughout the entire show, Drew McIntyre and Jacob
Yep.
Fatu will not stay away from each other.
Yeah, they were fighting, bro. Even in the opening,
Yeah.
freaking, Drew McIntyre broke, Jacob Fatu's windshield, taking him out, beating him up. He got Jacob bloodied, and then he went to the ring, calling out, basically, saying he's in a fighting mood, and then that's when Nick Aldis showed up, tell him to chill out, and then obviously he pretty much did the same thing he did with the ref, basically saying calling uh Nick Aldis a corporate stooge, saying you your kids, you know you kids are probably embarrassed to know that their father is a corporate stooge, you know. And then you hear Drew McIntyre saying, "You got to be kidding me!" And he says that because obviously that's when Jacob Fatu is coming out. You know, he wants a piece of Drew McIntyre, and then they start brawling. You know, I remember Jacob Fatu threw Drew onto the ring post, and they were on the announce where they were fighting. Had the security and the producers trying to like separate them, but then Jacob breaks free, and then he gives him a splash through the table, and he does his taunt, the boogeyman taunt, doing his thing, and yeah, and also even the ending, like after what Randy did to Matt Cardona, dude, they were freaking fighting in the back in the parking lot, and they were on top of something, and both men like fell down like on a high platform,
Mm-hmm.
And you hear Nick all get some get medical. And I was like, hey man, this match cannot be a regular match, bro. This can't be a regular match at WrestleMania. This gotta be a street fight, this gotta be last man standing, this gotta be something, bro. This cannot be a regular match.
Yeah, just like last year, when McIntyre was in a match with Damien Priest.
Yeah, I think it was like a street fight.
Like a street fight in a way.
Yeah. They should never do that. Yeah, they should definitely. It gotta be no form of no DQ match. Like it can't be a regular match, bro.
Wherever it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be no offense for last year's. I thought the match was all right, but I think this match is gonna be 10 times better.
I think it's gonna be
part 2.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be more crazier, man.
Yeah.
Basically,
what they gave us was a preview of what they're gonna have in WrestleMania.
Yeah, I would have if I were to choose, I would have a last man standing match. But either way, whatever no DQ match it is, I'm all for it. It's got to be no DQ. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see what they go with.
Yeah, we'll see what they go with though. But during the other melee, during the time that they were doing, one of them involved where it came to the MFTs having a little issue with Sokoa.
Yep.
And basically, they're obviously Sokoa's upset, not happy with the MFTs getting losing the tag team titles, and all of a sudden, Tama Tonga speaks up and basically tells them, you have been yourself since you stole the lantern, so just give the lantern back. And Sokoa did not like that. They saying that, and then Tama Tonga said to him that you're starting to sound like Roman, or sound like Roman, sound like that.
Yeah, it was like,
And then he's like, what did you say?
What you say?
And all of a sudden, that's when Jacob and Drew start fighting. I'm like, wait a minute, you're doing this fighting with the MFTs there. I'm like, who booked that? And all of a sudden, they were all gone. I'm like, okay, I would never did that. Okay, with those guys there, I would there was someone else there, but not with the MFTs.
But they didn't want to get Waffle House, so they decided to leave.
Oh wow. Yeah. After they lost titles and Tama Tonga, saying to so it's cool. They're gonna go up to Waffle House.
Yeah, sometimes food will calm people down.
I mean, yeah. I mean, Waffle House is bad. Well, maybe a steakhouse. Whatever.
That too, yeah.
Nevertheless, but yeah, this whole thing with Mrricanjay and Jacob Fatu. Now, even though I'm interested in seeing the match, but still upset that Mrricanjay is not going to Mania as champion, because they're gonna try their best though. Try to sell tickets, to give us what they get it, tickets what they're giving us, I should say. Um,
Well, I mean, they've been building stuff for a while. Drew versus Jacob. So we're finally gonna get the match. A singles match between them. So
and hopefully we get the other story too of was the Ray McIntyre that did that to Jake Pot too, that he was lying to
you
us all the
want to?
time, or
Yeah, you want to know if it was me? All right, fine. I admit it. It was me. I tried to kill you.
oh my god.
If I still had my sword, I would have decapitated yours.
Wow. Yes, his trusty old sword.
Yep. I'm gonna put a silver bullet on the werewolf.
Oh boy. Yes. But yeah. But that was SmackDown. Again, those
Yeah,
some things
SmackDown.
that those
Yeah, I
things
thought
that
SmackDown
was
was pretty
alright.
good. I thought it was pretty good. My favorite part was definitely, obviously the Drew and Jacob part, Randy Orton, and Jelly Roll and Kid Wilson. That little promo that was pretty funny. It was
Hmm.
pretty good episode, man. Pretty good. I will give him credit on that. It's pretty good.
Yeah. And one more thing, that
Hmm.
match with Carmelo Hayes and Ilya Dragunov was obviously the match of the night.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, every time they're in the ring together, whether it's NXT or now SmackDown, they make magic. So that was
Yeah,
really
hell
good.
yeah. This was a very good match they had. Yo,
Yeah, man. Facts.
now I wonder where they go from here because obviously Carmelo Hayes retained. Still the champion. Um, so where to go from
Yeah.
here now?
Yeah, makes me wonder if they're gonna have like maybe a multi-man match with the United States Championship. Um, maybe. Uh, I'm not sure, but we'll see where they go. What they do with the United States Championship because they got to have Carmel there. They got to have the United States champion there. So,
Hmm.
I, and also because I also remember like Sami Zayn and Trick Williams had a little segment together. Um,
Oh yes, right. Yeah, yeah,
yeah, I think that might be a match at WrestleMania because they've been building that up for a while now.
yeah. That might.
So
Yeah, that
Sammy
might
and
be.
Trick. Yeah, so maybe this will be Trick Williams match. His debut match at WrestleMania. Against Sammy.
Yeah,
Um, you
because
know,
Sami Zayn and also Black had a match. It was pretty decent.
yeah, that was pretty good too. Yeah, and I think Trick Williams was involved too. Um,
Yes, he was with
yeah, he
his
was involved in.
lemon pepper steppers.
Well, yeah, with the lemon pepper steppers. Yep. I remember the promo. He said like, hey, when life gets you lemons, you get the lemon pepper steppers. Like, oh wow. Like, the lemon pepper steppers, man, bro. I gotta see if that's a T-shirt, man.
Yes.
I gotta see if they make T-shirts of that.
Oh my god.
Like that new catchphrase with him, bro. It's I love it, man. It's hilarious.
It's, and WWE is smart. They should also sell their own lemon pepper steppers.
Oh yeah, could you imagine him?
Cook Williams style.
Yeah, yeah, the lemon pepper steppers.
I just hope it's not expensive, yo. But that's just an idea. But
Yep.
but yeah, the fact that they Triple H got involved in the same match, even though
Mhm.
Sami Zayn who instigated because he pushed off his steppers off the table off the broadcast table.
Yep. Yeah. You don't touch the lemon pepper stepper, Sammy. What's wrong with
Yeah,
you?
exactly. How much time he put the polish that lemon pepper steppers to make it tiny.
Those things ain't cheap, bro. You gotta keep them clean, man. Don't mess with the lemon
Yeah,
pepper stepper. But
exactly.
yeah, man, I love it, man. But yeah, SmackDown
So
was
yeah,
pretty good, man. SmackDown was pretty good. Um, hopefully they can keep it
and they
up
probably
next week.
we'll see if they keep it up. Um, but when it comes to Sami Zayn and Trick Williams, because how they've been booking Sami Zayn and Trick Williams, who's been getting over, makes you wonder, are they planning on doing a double turn for these two?
That's what I've been thinking. Like, that's what I've been. thinking like, if they have a match and maybe have a double turn at WrestleMania. I've been thinking that, you know, especially since Trick has been getting over and freaking Sammy, I don't know if he's been getting like boos, like not like big boos, but like,
No, but he's
but
not getting good reactions as of late.
no, not as late. So I mean, it kind of reminds me of the Bret Hart Stone Cold situation because that's kind of how like that was back then. You know,
Yeah.
the heel was getting the bigger reactions, and the babyface, wasn't not so much. So
Mhm.
if they and how ironic, with the Canadian too, Sammy,
Oh,
ironic.
oh yes, yes.
but but yeah, if they do have that match and they do double turn, I think that'd be interesting. You know, maybe like
Especially the,
Sammy can start.
especially since he
Maybe
looks up to Randy Orton.
yeah, exactly, yeah. So that could be a sign that maybe he will go to the dark side, a bit. Um, we'll see, but I mean, I think that's a good idea. Having a double turn, because
Yeah.
obviously Trick, he's not going to be a full fledged heel, like not really.
Mhm.
Especially how over he is. Nah. So they might as well pull the trigger right now. So to have him, be babyface. So
You're right.
I
Yeah.
think that's winning. So yeah.
Yeah, I'll be fine with that
So,
too. So
yeah.
this is
So
one thing. This is one thing. Now how I see how I see this all play out and everything. Um, yeah, it just go work out.
yeah.
Hopefully that's the
So
idea that they're going for.
yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah. Because for one, obviously it gets Trick more over, and it gives something for Sammy to do. For him to be a heel, for him to do something new.
Mhm.
Um, maybe he has a new type of heel gimmick. Um, maybe not the conspiracy gimmick like we did last time, but maybe something a little more serious. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see what happens though.
Yeah, he's
Um,
gonna get the Canadian flag. He's gonna say he hates America. You know, the American fans can kiss my ass. Oh boy, he's going full Bret Hart.
yes.
And he gathers all the Canadian wrestlers. To make the team Canada for WWE. Wow.
Yes. And he got rejected. To go with it.
Yep. One more thing that happened. This involves my girl Jade.
Oh
Um,
yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Talk about
looks like we got the new baddies, man. We got a new baddies faction. It's gonna be Jay Cargill, BFAP, which I did predict she'll probably be part of it,
it.
and Meechin, your girl Meechin, bro.
Uh, uh,
your girl Meechin. But yeah, man, we got the new baddies, bro. They attacked Rhea because Rhea and Jade had a little promo, and
which is good.
BFAP and yeah,
It was a little good.
it was really good, and obviously my girl Jade, whew, looking good, man, looking
Oh
good.
yeah, I was like, holy shit.
I mean, it was giving me some baddies vibe. Like this
You
is
mean?
what she would wear, like in
Yeah.
AEW, like when she with the baddies. I mean,
Oh
I should have saw the signs, since when BFAB and Meechin came out.
yeah.
But yeah, man.
I kind of
So we
saw it the
find
other way. I'll see how it plays. I'll see how it plays out and all. But yeah. But I was like, with Jay Cargill coming out there, seeing her outfit, I was like, yeah, we may not, like her wrestling that much, because there's no really been much improvement, but you could, we see come out there with those outfits, that's the reason why that she's getting pushed, because
because
she's looking like a
she
superstar.
looks like a star. She looks like a superstar, yeah, man. And yeah, really excited for this. You know,
But I'm not saying
uh,
she's terrible in the ring. I've seen
oh
terrible.
yeah,
Trash by elegance. That's a good
oh yeah,
example.
yeah, exactly, yeah, yeah, bro, yeah, yeah. The less we talk about that, the better. But
She can Jay Cargill. Jay Cargill go hold her own.
yeah, she can have good matches. Depending on who she's facing, she can have good matches.
Yeah, yeah.
So she ain't like flat out terrible. She ain't like garbage. She could be better,
No, no,
but
no.
she ain't like
She's
she
not.
ain't because like we say we've seen worse. So
Yeah, we seen
um,
worse.
but I'm excited for this, man. I've been ever since Jay Cargill came to WWE. I've been wanting a new baddies type faction for her, and looks like we're getting it now. So
Yeah.
and I'm
Unfortunately, it's
cool with this.
one's Michin.
Of course. But hey, I'm willing to give. I'm looking forward to this, man. I hope they I hope they do it well with this new baddies, man. So
But
we'll
I'll
see where
give
they
it a
go with
chance.
this.
But I'll give it a chance though. When it comes
Yeah,
to Jake Cargill, leading it.
yeah. So we'll see how they do this.
Yeah, and now we're all and now let's see what happens with Rhea Ripley. What comes who's gonna be our who's gonna have her back? And I think
Yeah,
myself after I know because remember Eo's name was mentioned in too in the promo by Jay Cargill. After
yeah,
that now Eo involved, I think it would be better her be involved. Then again, I still want her to be in the match though, but I think
yeah,
this is a little better because Eo's will be there to support Rhea Ripley.
yeah.
We'll see
So
if that turns out. We'll see if that turns out to be.
yeah, because if now that Jay got her own faction, yeah, maybe Rhea's gonna need some help with EO definitely. So and maybe someone else to even odds. So
Hmm.
we'll see. We'll see who that is.
We shall
But
see.
yeah.
Um, so I did check out the steel cage match that Tim Paxley had with Izzy Dane,
Oh
and
yeah. Hmm.
it was it was good, but I like I thought the other matches they had was better than this, but it was still good
Yeah.
that they did. Because here's what I said, because it would have been better if the finish didn't look like it was a little messy.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. It looked a little weird. Um, but yeah, it was good. It was a good match. Yeah, I think the match they had in Vengeance Day was pretty good. Was pretty better.
mhm,
That
yeah,
was really good match. But yeah.
and Tim Paxley won. She's still your champion. The no women's
Yep.
your champion.
Yep. She's still champ.
And I gotta say, even though I stood what gets me enjoy the match, I still cannot stand listening to Dick Joseph.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I still hate you.
He,
I still hate you,
he's
Big
fucking
Justin.
ter He was fucking terrible. And then
No, no.
and then I'll give you thing he tried to be clever with in his commentary. Obsessed with with Booker T. For example, when it comes to trying to argue with Booker T about no rules because he's using a steel chair. And like it's no rules in steel cage match. First of all, why why is he even saying that shit?
It's not
It's
fair.
been done for it's been done for years. That's my point I'm trying to make here. It,
It's different. Well,
like have you watched wrestling before?
yeah.
Like
I
like
still,
seriously,
I still
get
don't
over
agree with it.
yourself.
Well,
Yeah. That's why he doesn't agree with it. Like, well, St. Patrick's is missing it too. So you're saying is the insurance do it too? Who introduced it? Well,
that's different.
I guarantee you, if St. Patrick's would miss it, we'll talk about per playbook. Fuck you.
No, you're a hypocrite. Wow.
He's he's fuck he's fucking terrible. I'm sorry, you're not. What comes to commentaries, like how Grandma Sue will defend the babyface law. At least it's clever. You know, they he tried to do it, and it's just sounds so fucking bad.
No, Robbie, just jealous of him. Wow.
And then when Tim Paxton did the whisper in the wind, Dick Joseph, he says, I can't remember how he said it.
Whisper in the
Um,
wind.
he didn't say whisper in the wind. He said, no whisper or something like that. Like that. I was like, that sounds terrible.
Maybe that sounds. Maybe that sounds. Maybe that's how. That's our name for the move. No whispers.
I was remember how he said it, but I was like, that didn't
No
sound good. Like he
whispers.
was trying to be clever. He tried to sound clever with it, and like that wasn't clever at all.
Yeah, I hate you, because
I I do hate him.
Oh
He's
my
he's
god.
not he's not good.
No, don't worry,
He
Robert.
sounds he sounds
It,
terrible.
no, don't worry, Robert. if I ever meet Vic Joseph, I'm gonna have him do a video. It's like, hey, my best friend Robert, he's a big fan of yours. Can you give him, one of your best calls? Like, you son of a bitch.
Well, even with that, I still think he sound good when he tries to say things like that. We try edge it up a little bit.
Damn it! Why?
And then remember the whole thing with Javon Evans and Ethan Page, the whole oh my
Oh
god,
my
and that
god! Yeah, yeah, I mean,
and the reaction I saw at the time, like oh my god, he just sounds bad, looks bad. It doesn't look natural. It's just garbage, man. He's not good.
well, look at the bright side, Robert. At least he didn't laugh at it, when that happened, or he didn't fake cry. Like, hey, Javon doesn't deserve this, man. Sock
Oh my
face look.
oh, I remember that. Yes, I remember that.
He didn't deserve this, man.
I try not to remember by the way when it comes to sock face fake crying,
Yeah,
but just ruin the fucking moment.
I think it's great.
Anyways, but then after all that was all done, Tim Patsy celebrating on stage. Who comes, to drag her down to hell?
Mm-hmm.
Blake Monroe. She's
Yep.
not finished. Being the North Women's
I'm
Appropriate
not
Champion.
finished with you. Yep, she still
And
wants
she
the,
wants.
NXT Women's Championship. NXT Women's,
That's
North
right.
American Championship. That is.
That's right.
Because I think, if she wins it again, she'll be a two-time,
Mhm.
NXT North American, Women's Champion. So, yeah, she wants
That's
it.
right.
She wants it again. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if she can get the title one more time at a stand deliver. If they do have a
Mhm.
match.
I'm pretty sure they will. Um, we shall see how it comes to play.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. And then Ludwig Kaiser. Um,
Ludwig Kaiser.
yes, I heard a story. What was that
Oh,
about?
what Omega sent.
Mhm. Now, when it comes to Ludwig Kaiser, working as a Grand Americano,
We don't know that.
and yeah, sure, he's gonna be. But either way, that's gonna will be his thing. Which if it's for 18, yeah, I agree. Continue that because he's so successful at doing so. What comes to it?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like the Mexican fans, like AAA fans, they love them some a Grand Americano, bro. Like, they literally treat him like a hero there. I
Hmm.
mean, when the original is getting booed in AAA and the imposter's getting cheered like he's a face, that's how you know.
Hmm.
Like, I mean, he turned a gimmick that was, originally someone else, and he made it his own, and he was the most successful with it. You know, I mean, he's
Yeah.
actually speaking Spanish. I mean, he got himself like in real life. He got himself like a Hispanic girlfriend. Um, he really did. He really went all in. No pun intended on this gimmick
Hmm.
and made it his own.
Hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I can see why they love him. I mean, I remember I saw his entrance like one time in a AAA show, and he got a huge pop. You know,
Hmm.
he was kissing babies and stuff. Giving it, doing the hand thing he does. You know, they love him there. They love him more than Vikingo. I mean to be fair,
Oh
like
yeah, yeah,
almost
definitely.
almost anyone can be over in Vikingo. Freaking Dominic is so you
He
know
and Dominic is over.
yeah. So but yeah, man, he's been killing it, bro. He's been killing it. Um, the imposter of Grand Americano. Now I don't know
But yeah,
if if he's gonna have it like a while longer. I mean, we'll see. I'm not sure, but I still think the original's gonna win. Um, but we'll see. We'll see what they do because I mean, like I said, he is really over in AAA. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah. As far as this report, we're going to that he will never be wrestled as himself again. Like bullshit. Now, I don't
Yeah,
know where
I don't think
he
so.
got the report from, but no,
Yeah,
that's not gonna be that's not gonna be the case.
nah, that's not happening. He's eventually gonna go back as Ludwig Kaiser, but I
Mhm.
can definitely see him coming to AAA a little bit more.
Mhm. But yeah, um, and that's probably what they go with when it comes to you know the Americano versus the original Americano for WrestleMania. I do have it on Raw. I'll be having another match this time. It's gonna be a match where you know the original is trying to lose to be unmasked. I don't know. Hopefully that's the direction they'll go with. Um, we shall see how they you know to try to get there. But nevertheless, hmm. Now I'll talk a little bit about AW when it comes to the Revolution fallout on Dynamite because Tony Khan on his you know media scrum, for everyone to tune in on Dynamite because Dynamite's gonna be one crazy show. Hmm. Well, I watched it and I thought it was one of the worst shows ever. Hmm. So, um, the coffin match, what Darby Allin and Gabe Kidd had, it was decent. Um, obviously, Darby Allin won the match though. They put the final nail in the coffin on the end of the rivalry with the dogs. Hmm. So, other than that, Will Ospreay had a match on the show after coming back from his neck injury. I had a match with Blake Christian. I thought it was a decent match, and Ospreay wins, obviously, and Ospreay is looking for revenge against the Death Riders.
Yep, the
And
feeling. It's back in AEW.
yeah, I don't know what kind of feeling they were looking for on that show, but there was no feeling at all on that show. But the Death Riders, confronted Ospreay. What comes to Dan Garcia, Ryuta, Oxley. I think Dan Garcia was out there. I can't remember, but who cares? But Pat comes in and stops Ospreay for a bit, only for um whoever the difference was going to face. It was Ryuta and Moxley versus someone. I can't remember who it was in the tag team match. Oh yeah, it was the Bang Bang game. It was Ace Austin and Juice Robinson. But then Ospreay attacks Pac, on stage, someone from stage, off stage, something like that. So we're gonna now we know what always could be the program for Ospreay because of the Death Riders. He's got to go to Pac. Hmm. But I don't know why they couldn't have Ospreay go after the weakest ones first of the Death Riders, like Dan Garcia or Ryu Yuta. Pick one. You know.
You think I'm stupid?
Hmm. But that tag team match happened. Obviously, the first one because Bang 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 hasn't been on Dynamite for a long time, and then on top of it, it's facing the Fire, so of course they were going to lose. Especially we got Moxie on the team, and and that's when they had that coffee match. I think it was later. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Uh, Cam Maker did cut a promo, but he wasn't actually there. It was a recorded promo. But Swerve was there though to cut a promo, challenging Cam Maker to a match for Dynamite. And when it comes to his position of him being an EVP, basically he wants that position of Cam Maker's EVP, which you know when we've been watching Kenny Omega on TV for from since day one of AEW's existence, we never seen Kenny Omega use his EVP powers like how the Young Bucks did. You know, going when they started using their EVP powers, and using it as their gimmicks, that. Just to try to get over because the whole thing of fans are getting exhausted of Young Bucks. And I wish it would stay that way, you know, after the turn very base. But that's not the case for most of the fans. But um, but Swerve, it's gonna face Cam Mega not only for a shot for you know, for AEW World Championship. That's gonna lead to Dynasty against MJF, which more MJF later. But he wants his EVP spot on the line as well. So it was a good promo for Swerve. It was all good deliverance, all that. The spot was on him. He was sitting on the steel chair. It was all good. How it was done. And we're all set for the match for Omega and Swerve once again. MJF, he cut a promo, which was after the they had from Revolution after being a Hangman. And Hangman is going to be a mid card now. MJF said that because again, Hangman stupidly decided to put the stipulation that if he loses, he will never chance for the men's World Championship title ever again. So that's what happened. He lost. Now he can't chance for the world title ever again. And now he's going to be in mid card hill. Or I mean, go back to go back to the Trios again, or at least go back to the Texas House, you know, with Cam Omega. I'm pretty sure that's they would love to do that way. But MJF, all of a sudden, he asked the cameraman to ask him a question, and I was kind of right about this. What MJF was going to say here when it comes to answering what the question was going to be. And when the cameraman asked MJF ask me the question that you want to ask me, that the usual question you want to ask me. So the cameraman asked, MJF said, "What are you going to do next?" And then when he said that, you can look back at on my watch along video. Watch along with Omega. After watching the show, I figured he was going to say, "I'm going to Disneyland," but he said, "I'm going to Disney World." Like, okay, I was close. I was like, okay, wow. I wasn't really expecting to say that, but yeah, he said he's going to Disney World. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, that was also a good promo from MJF, but too, not just from Swerve, but from MJF. And the thing about that is, MJF wasn't really there. Again, it was a previous promo. Swerve was there, and he cut a very good promo. I remember Kamega was there too, because he issued the challenge first to Swerve. Yeah, for him to run back again. of the match, where the winner gets after the world champion, and he gives us a little you know goodbye, mwah, and good night bang, courtesy of Twinkle Toes McFinger Bang. Mm. And then Maria Shafir had a match against, well, it was supposed to be Tony Storm, but Tony Storm was taken out by a mystery attacker who could have been, I guess, probably Ronda Rousey, but basically Renee Paquette, Luther, and Mia Shirakawa who came in, see the damage was done with a pool of blood coming out of Tony Storm's head, laying there unconscious. And of what I'm hearing about what they say about Tony Storm, that she's going to be out of action for the rest of 2026. I'm like, wait, what? What do you mean by that? And I really don't know the full content story of it, of why she's going to be be missing out. I don't know what type of injury she's dealing with when it comes to it. But yeah, but she will not be clear to wrestle through 2026. I'm like, okay, was it a neck injury she suffered? That's the only thing I could think of why she's not gonna be wrestling in the rest of 2026. And if that's the case, then boy, the women's division is going to be in hot water with Tony Storm being out of AEW for that long. Hmm. So this injury that she's got, but it's a non-disclosure injury of what I'm hearing here. Okay, it whatever injury or injuries that she's suffering from are not disclosed at this report as of late. So I don't know what's going on, but um I don't know what's going to happen with Tony Storm. If we get any more updates of it, but they need a replacement, and their replacement was Mia Shirakawa against Rhea Shafir in this no holds barred match, and they had the match, and the match was all right, and like okay, so Rhea Shafir's going to get the win here somewhere somehow. And hold on a second here. Now reading some new reports here. Tony Storm is accused of faking violent assault. And this is from wrestling. I mean, this is from K-Side Seats. But maybe first up with the match here. So yeah, like I said, the match was fine. It was a no bar match. It was fine. But I was expecting maybe Maria Shafir to gain the win here. No, Maria Shirakawa won, which is a surprise because Maria Shirakawa doesn't win anything, but she won this one. And like, okay, so Maria Shafir loses again. She loses at the review, and she loses this here. I don't know how you're doing Maria Shafir any favors losing matches, but now here we are. Maria Shafir is losing matches. Okay, of course, more decision there, but that's where we're at. All right, back to the Tony Storm theme. Tony Storm apparently is being accused of faking violent attacks. I mean, violent assault, let's just say. And again, this is from K-side seats reporting this of what I'm reading here. Is Tony Storm faking the violence assault that happened at Dynamite? AEW already turned the crime scene into a T-shirt. What? Wait, wait a minute. Are they talking about an angle here? Okay. So Tekla believes Storm staged this incident, and she has good reason to her logic. And I guess this was during their AEW Revolution show. So uh I don't even want to bother reading this whole thing. I expect better from K side seats with these type of reports. I guess he was being being before here because it's his storm. So this is from Tekla of a promo, I'm assuming, on Collision to Lexi Nair, saying to Lexi, baby, I had everything to do with it. Listen, let me tell you exactly what happened. Tony Storm said that she wanted her title back, and then she saw what I did to, Big Stack Daddy, which is Chris Ever, and she realized that she might be timeless, but she's not toxic. So she staged the whole thing, and then she ran home because she knows that that she can't handle Tekla. So they turn this whole thing into an angle. Tony Storm being to get out. Okay, so um, because again, we don't know what her injury is about. But yeah, I used to do something here because incorporate some logic behind it. After some what I read it before here, Tony Storm this something here. Which I think is she's being in my opinion, I think she would have been falsely accused of something like this, but um yeah, so I guess I must have read it wrong. How how the report was being given to me here by case seats. So yeah, so whatever injury that she's dealing with is why they did what they did with Tekla, being the one being responsible for taking her out, if we didn't see it. So at least they revealed it on who did that to Tony Storm. My worries was to be Ronda Rousey. So at least it wasn't her. But nevertheless, we're working on Tony Storm. I hope she's doing well, and hopefully she comes back for this very soon. But again, if the report is true on Tony Storm injury or injuries that she's suffering, that's going to take her out for the rest of 2026. Boy, does that suck for the women's division in AEW right now. So hopefully, she'll make it back on time in time for later on in 2026. Now, if she's not before a part of All In, that's unfortunate. But we'll see what happens with Tony Storm later on in 2026. Best wishes and luck to her, and Godspeed. As far as the rest of the show, Dynamite, don't remember much of it of the show, other than Andrade had to wait patiently, and because of him wanted the world title, obviously. because MJF is working, doing business with Don Callis to make sure that doesn't happen because something like Andrade can't get to him. I don't know if they're trying to tease him, but Andrade, having questions and doubts with Don Callis, you know, that he's going to be leaving the Don Callis family. I don't know that. Based on how I've seen it with the signals, that's basically what I was looking off of when it comes to what they're doing there. But only time will tell. I know one thing: Inosuke will eventually lead the Don Callis family. The problem is there was no follow up of it on the show. I'll get to more of it why it will consider as well. And I think it's also the same thing with Tony Storm too of why they did what they did before being written off for the rest of 2026. I'll get to that momentarily. But then you had the main event, and you couldn't believe why this was the main event if you didn't know this was the main event. You're wondering why was the main event. I'll get to why it was the main event because you had Roppongi Vice, Rocky Romero, and Trent Barrella teaming up with Kazuchika Okada, members of the Don Callis family, taking on the new AEW National Champion, Jungle Jackoff Perry, and the Cucamonga Fox. Yes, and he is the new. Yes, he is the new national champion, which means the belt means less more than when Rico bitch had the belt. Again, more from later.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, one careless wrestler carrying the championship belt that means nothing to another careless wrestler. We'll consider that belt that means nothing anyways. So keep on giving belts to championship wrestlers that don't deserve it and that doesn't need it, and there's no and they're not gonna make it mean anything. Tony Khan, you try to Rico bitch and it failed, and now you're gonna try with Jack Perry here and it's gonna fail too. Unless you put someone out that's more meaningful that people actually care about. No one's gonna care about this national championship belt that you try to make it mean something.
No.
Yeah, I mean you had the chance with Ciampa and you didn't do it.
Nope.
So, anyways, as far as the match was, the main event, I didn't care about the main event. I didn't watch it. I was on my phone. While the match was going on. Well, while I was on my phone, because I was watching another match that Omega Red uploaded on that day. When it comes to the Assignments and Federation. And what match that was? It was the open challenge that Angel Martinez does with the AEWF Intercontinental Championship against a challenger who has been wrestling AEWF for a while, and it was Master Koala. And that was a way better match than the match that they tried to give us that main event puke show of Dynamite. So yes, I watched that match over than this main event that I didn't care about. And the babyfaces won. All I know is that the babyfaces won. How did they win? I don't know. And I really don't give a shit. And then the Young Bucks cut a promo. And like, oh god, we're not done yet. Holy shit. And basically, they were given by encouragements from their dad, Papa Buck. To remind them, even though they lost at Revolution, to remind themselves of who they are. Because you're the Young Bucks. You're the AW, four-time World Tag Team Champions, whatever, in AEW, whatever, and you're the greatest tag teams, or whatever, blah blah blah, and Matt Jackson says something in the line of, they sell houses, when it comes to wrestling houses, and like no you have it. So yeah, and then all of a sudden we have Alan Copeland and Christian Cage coming out, and I didn't care about this whole thing because I know they were what they was going to do there. They was going to put over the Young Bucks, and that's exactly what they did. But they also said, but we're in line against FTR because we beat FTR and blah blah blah. FTR comes out and they try to get in the ring to take care of of these teams, but they got their asses kicked, and all of a sudden the belts were left in the ring, and you had the Cucamonga Fox with CNC grabbing the belts in tug of war style, and then the Cucamonga Fox let go of the belts because CNC are the ones are up in line, are next in line, and there you go. Yeah, this show sucked. This show was complete garbage. It was complete trash. Yeah, a crazy show that Tony Khan booked for us on the show. There was nothing crazy about this show, other than that coffin match. There was nothing crazy about this show that was memorable. But why was it? I'll tell you why. Because Tony Khan does his usual thing when it comes to when they have a pay per view, and this is something that he's been doing for a long time. When it comes to leading up to a follow up at the pay per view on Dynamite, because they're all for those that wrestle, they're all on protocols of concussions or whatever type of injury that they're dealing with.
I think it's great.
And like women, so protocols. So why was John Moxley wrestling then? Why did John Moxley have to wrestle on the show? Oh, because he's in a tag team match, so it's okay. He's in a tag team match, so it's fine. That way I'll be in it that much because he could rest in the corner.
Yeah, tag team match, player.
And the same thing with the Young Bucks too, and Jack Perry because they're in a 6-man tag match, so they could rest. Even though of what I heard, they were doing a lot of gymnastic stuff in the match. So I'm like, what kind of safety protocols you're making here when it comes to with these wrestlers? So Konosuke couldn't be there, but if he didn't have to wrestle. You still could have done something with Konosuke Tatanaka, being being there. The first storyline where Okada is still continuing to to make fun and poke fun of Konosuke who can't get the job done. I mean, the only follow we got was Ospreay, facing the Death Riders, and yeah, nothing. Another follow they did. Darby Allin, he wants a shot at of the world title, and I say to myself, first of all, I don't know where you've been. Actually, I know you've been. You've been feeding with the dogs. I mean, have you not been paying attention to Swerve and Omega? They're in line for a world title match. One of them is. But in the case, Swerve Strickland is in line for a title match. So I don't know where Darby Allin's head is in. Maybe he needed on the protocol of concussions to take time off after having the match on Revolution as well, and then come into a dangerous match like this in the coffin match against Gate Kid. And then Tony Storm. I don't know what happened with Tony Storm on the pay per view. I don't know if there was something that give you any vibes that she got badly hurt in the match. Again, what neck injury she's dealing with? If it's more than one injuries, I don't know. But the fact that Tony Storm didn't wrestle on Dynamite, but she wrestled on Revolution, where the match was really was not anything bad that happened to her, and against Marisha Fear. I don't know. I don't know. But these safety protocols that Tony Khan has gotten when it comes to to this is why we didn't get nothing crazy happening on AEW Dynamite. This was one of the worst shows they ever did in 2026. And it was really not much of a follow up of the show. Other than other than Swerve and Kenny Omega, that was a good follow up when it comes to what they're going to do next, and that's this coming Wednesday on Dynamite.
It was the best show ever. Cage and Cope putting over Young Bucks. That was my favorite part. Wow.
Oh my god. Well, yeah, there you go, folks. That was all what AW did there on Dynamite. Nothing great. Yeah, if you ask me, should I find time to watch AW Dynamite? No, don't. Believe me, you'll save your sanity for another time. To watch another Dynamite. That was actually way
Uh,
better than this piece of shit show that they gave us after Revolution.
spoken like a true e drone. Wow.
But wait a minute. Okay, I've got some new information here. All right, guys. So now let's talk about Rico bitch, Rico shit, Rico shame.
Yeah. Yo, Ricochet, Ricochet.
Yeah. So this happened. Basically, I was just gonna get to the point here. This happened after he lost his AEW National Championship belt, against Jack Off Perry, you know, and he went to the promo backstage after with the rest of the man, and he cut a promo saying no, 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 he's like he's going go after Jack Perry for the AEW for the AEW national title to get it back and blah blah blah. And if you've seen the promo that he did, it's it's any promo that you've seen of Ricochet. It's nothing good, nothing natural. He's trying to sound like he's angry. He's trying to sound like he's coming up natural with it, but it's not. It's it's hokey. He doesn't know how to do it. He clearly can't because you could tell how he was cutting that promo. He was trying hard, kind of like how Sugar Me Timber from Dark Shit trying hard to to act like a tough guy or act like he's chaotic. Kind of like that. So this led to a woman who saw it, and by the way, this was posted on AW's Twitter account. When it comes to the other promo that they want to share to us viewing audience that wanted to see it. But this chick named Sandy, I think her name was. I'm assuming that was her name. So basically, I'm trying to remember what was the tweet. I'm pretty sure it's here somewhere. All right, let me see. I'm pretty sure it's right here. Basically, she was just giving her opinion about Ricochet kind of promo. Where is that promo? I mean, no, not promo. The tweet. I made the tweet. Where was that tweet? All right, here it is. Um, and yes, her name is Sandy. Sandy is one of other you know the Twitter handler that saw that promo of his, and basically put laughing emojis of laughing my ass off saying his acting hasn't improved, which no lie detected there by the way because to Ricochet's character and promo because all he is he's a freaking fit wrestler. That's all he is. If you try to give him an audition to try audition to be the next Avengers movie, he will fail. So, what does he say in reply of this? Because if I was Ricochet, and I see someone saying that to me, well, me calling a promo, I will not reply to it because at the end of the day, she's just giving her opinion about his acting when it comes to him, kind of act mad, in his promo. I will not I reply to it because if you consider yourself a professional in the wrestling business, you know you'll be above it. When it comes to this type of criticisms by telling fans, you know, some things that they're not gonna like that you're always saying to them. So I was just getting my mouth shut, basically. No, that's not Ricochet because Ricochet I feel like had to say some shit because he's Ricochet who loves to talk shit. He replied by saying, "I'm glad you got MS," and I didn't know what that meant when he said that. But then when reports start coming out about this Sandy who's got MS, um, which I'm pretty sure is not a fun thing to go through, for having having MS. Again, where that's supposed to mean. Let me see right now. Just to okay, multiple. I'm sorry if I'm butchering this, folks, because I have no idea how this word looks like to even say it. But um, but multiple sclerosis. I don't know. See, I was gonna butcher it. I know I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is, but I see pictures though. Oh, how what does that disease does to you? And after seeing it, I'm like, wow, just wow. And apparently that's what Sandy's got is dealing with, and that's what Ricochet decided to go after her for, because she was giving her opinion about Ricochet's acting has not improved because of that promo that he did after losing the AEW National Championship. And then she replied to him back, saying, basically, she did she basically no sold it in a way, you know, um, and basically say, thanks for that, and I hope you have a good day or something like that. I can't remember how she replied, but she replied to it, like a champ. She basically didn't let it face her. She could have said, fuck you, or blah blah blah, and everything to him, which would have been great. But that's not who Sandy was. You know, when it comes to someone saying that about her. So she took she handled it pretty well when it came to what Ricochet said to her. I can't say the same thing about Ricochet though, because again, Ricochet, he takes anything to heart, and he's too sensitive, and um he just can't handle criticism. So because of this, obviously he received a lot of backlash from a lot of fans in the IWC, and he doubled down on it because the moment he said all of that, to Sandy, saying, "I'm glad you got MS," and I want to make the point across too. What comes to Ricochet saying this? No, he was not in character. He was not being the heel. He was being a fucking moron and a fucking asshole. Because this is the first time he's been talking shit about fans on Twitter. He's done it with multiple fans too in the past.
Yeah,
This was him after this is him after the WWE. When he went to AW.
yeah, that's basically when the leashes are off on Ricochet in terms of social media, you know, and he could just say whatever he wants.
Yeah, because in WWE, obviously, he had that freedom to say what he wants. Obviously, he would have been punished.
And I mean, now looking at it, I can see why.
Yeah, But yeah, Ricochet is not to say some things to the fans. Like for example, at one point, telling a fan to suck his dick and saying some other things. Not just the fans, but also to wrestlers. You know, like in WWE, but because of Javon Evans and Carmelo Hayes, trying to throw some not comments at them. Um, but obviously they replied back by burying his ass on Twitter as well. But yeah, but when he was saying all this, on to Sandy with the whole MS that she's got. That's when fans started going after Ricochet, not just Ricochet, but unfortunately to his wife, Samantha Irvin, who's now Samantha the Bomb, or if you want to go by her real name, Samantha Johnson, or Samantha Johnson Man, because she's married to Ricochet now. But yeah, um, and Ricochet, throw it down, say, what comes to what he said to Sandy, what comes to he and his wife have received mean comments and death threats, and basically saying for those that can't take it, uh, 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 pussies, whatever like that, when basically saying when I say something, you know it's wrong, but when I say it's not right. I mean, when we say it's all right, something like that. I can't remember how he also tweeted that too and all, and that's nothing too, because first of all, Spectre already she not deserve that, you know, she doesn't deserve being harassed on Twitter like that with bad comments and death
No,
threats to a point
no,
where
she
she had to
didn't deserve it.
deactivate her Twitter. Yeah, she didn't deserve all that for for her husband being a piece of shit on Twitter. So that he couldn't just put the fucking phone down or keep his fucking mouth shut. You remember how Draxler said to him, to shut up, from that promo that he did that they shared with each other in the ring or in WWE. He should have taken that advice from Draxler and shut up. So clearly, you don't know how to say anything while pissing a lot of people off. And 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 sometimes when you say things that piss people off, it's not it's all in a bad way. How you do it, and doesn't paint you a good light too. So my AEW called what winner this with all this. I just now heard that it was from Chris Hero, who worked behind the scenes of AEW, who went to Ricochet to apologize. But before he did, he apologized, because again, when he tweeted that tweet was up for days until finally it was taken down by Ricochet, because he was probably told by someone from higher up. And I'm pretty sure Chris Hero was one of those guys that was part of the higher ups, because he's always there with Tony Khan at Gorilla, because producing the show. But yeah, so was Ricochet really sorry? Because this is the apology was, by the way, what comes to his controversial tweet. So let me find it right now. All right, so this is what Ricochet said. He said, "I took." It's Ricochet again tweeting this, and I quote: I took out my hatred for the IWC on Sandy and uh, advise tenderly others who are affected by MS. She didn't deserve it, and for that, I sincerely apologize. Moving forward, I'll do better. Now he's could be doing a lot more apologies than that, folks, because to saying that because again, he did apologize, but not before. You know, when he tweeted that to Sandy, it was up for days, and then he doubled down on it when it comes to Corona fans being pussies. For don't know how to take it when death threats or bad things said about them, but um, you know, but when it comes to Ricochet, you know, getting all that, it's okay. No, it's the way how you handle it, and how you went about it. That was the problem. 'Cause I guarantee you, you was not getting any death threats, or especially with Smack Urban. I'm pretty sure I wasn't getting any death threats before. Yes, you said something stupid on Twitter. When it comes to someone saying, by saying someone that you know having MS, is a good thing, whatever. No, he's not really sorry, and people are calling him out on it too. People that saw that apology, they'll call him out on it when it comes to it. He's not sorry. He's only sorry because he was told by higher ups to apologize. So he's not really sincerely sorry of his actions that he tweeted. You know, because again, this would never been an issue if this had never been reported. If it had been from the rest of the IWC, reporting to AEW, whoever said that. So yeah, th- this alone, what Ricochet said on Twitter, to his woman having MS, forever stain his name. If his name hasn't already been stained enough as it is because of this tweet. Because again, there's been other tweets that he's been shitting on fans since just being part of AEW. He forever stained his name and reputation. And unfortunately, Samantha Urban, put the brunt of the fans' wrath because of a stupid tweet that he decided to tweet. And again, it was not him in character. It was not him being a heel. It's not where it's going to work into him being MJF, because that's nothing too. You're not fucking MJF. You're not Christian Cage. When it comes to his persona, because obviously you don't know how to be one. You there's no such thing of Ricochet being a heel like an MJF or a Christian Cage or whoever else you want to put on that list there. You're not a Roddy Piper heel as well. All you are is a flippy fit wrestler that does flippy fit moves, gymnastic moves. That's all you are. That's all you're gonna be. And no, change of character or persona of you changing your promo stuff, whatever, which is not all good anyways. None of that's good. It really doesn't mean anything at all, anyways. But anyways, none of that is going to change any of that because you're still the same old Rickle shit that we see on TV. Unfortunately, and everyone thinking that that was him in character. You already don't know the full story of it, don't do you? He was not in character. He was not being a heel. No matter how people want to try to spin it to say that he was, or himself. So that's all I want to say for that. You know, there's no coming back from this for Ricochet now. I don't care if he did apologize and it's good. And it's, you know, at least he apologized and move and now we can move on from this. But at the same time, yo, all apologies in the world that Ricochet did there, it's not gonna fix it. Because he's exposing himself of what kind of man he really is. No pun intended, because that's his last name, obviously. But everyone knows now what kind of man Ricochet is now. I mean, if it wasn't there before, because he was hiding behind his character of saying stupid shit. This one really show everyone what kind of person he is. So there you go. My friend has a new energy drink here that Togo Gamer is sharing here on the group chat. Never heard of it, but if I see one, I'll try one. If it sells one, anywhere here. But um, but Jaybird, how you feel about what Ricochet said? Uh, from what he said. After all this debacle that he got himself into.
Yeah, he really yeah, he really did it, man. He really did it with this one. You know, yeah, like you say, he should have just kept his mouth shut and just should have just ignored it. But he had to say something, and he just had to make fun of someone's medical condition. Um, and that's what got him a lot of backlash. Unfortunately, it affected Samantha. She didn't deserve it, you know. Um, but you know, uh, yeah, Ricochet, like I said, he should just kept his mouth shut. He should have just ignored it. But like I said, he just wanted to say something, and that cost him. So he pretty much had to have to apologize. I don't know how sincere it is. Probably wasn't sincere at all. You know, he probably only try to save face. Have some damage control so people could leave him alone. But yeah, really, really messed up.
And again, he's always sorry because he got caught. That's all that his apology was because he got caught. The higher ups, got to whatsoever, to apologize about it. At least save face, whatever. But I think that the damage is done. It's completely done now for Ricochet. People are gonna look up at the same on TV ever again. And I wonder how much backlash he's going to get once he's on TV. Playing this character that he's trying to portray as. You know, is that all even going to matter now? You know, but or if the best thing the fans could do if they see him showing up to these shows is to not respond. Not to give him any type of reaction. Not to boo him, not to say your ball, whatever, or anything else that will try to get on his nerves, or maybe chant MS, MS. You know, I don't know. And I don't know why Ricochet is getting upset and angry with fans for and or acting the way that he's acting like this, especially with after his WWE run, that he felt he was miserable, even though I don't know why he would feel it would be miserable when he met his wife there when he made so many friends there, even if the booking was never was never good for you, even though you was given championships after championships on the main roster and even on NXT, more so than Aleister Black has. Aleister Black's still trying to find some championship gold on the main roster. And remember the time when Aleister Black was there, and when Ricochet got the call up too, they both got called on the same year. Ricochet was actually winning championships, facing guys like AJ Styles, you know, and facing other guys, that Ricochet was getting opportunities. Meanwhile, Aleister Black was sitting in a closet somewhere, begging someone to fight me. And that's where the whole fight me came from, by the way, folks. That's because of Seth Rollins, because that tweet that remember CM Punk was hired by uh Fox, to do some on Fox with WWE, whatever. And people thought CM Punk was officially back in WWE, which that was not the case. He was not working for WWE, he was working for Fox. But I can't remember what that show was. But when Seth Rollins saw that, that's when he did the tweet, to CM Punk, fight me. Basically, trying to steal Aleister Black's gimmick here, because Aleister Black's thing was he's always in the closet, you know, talking and begging someone to pick a fight with me, basically fight me. But the point is that's what Aleister Black was doing, since his main roster call to the WWE. He was in some kind of down the closet, you know, begging someone to fight me, fight me. Meanwhile, Ricochet was winning championships, winning a national title, facing AJ Styles, facing other people on the main roster. Aleister Black had to wait to someone answer his call to fight him, and it took Cesaro to do that. But it took months for even that to happen, either months or weeks. And yet Ricochet was missable there. Ricochet was more missable up there of what he could be the Ricochet. Meanwhile, Aleister Black has to be in a closet, and then even when Aleister Black was finally getting somewhere. I remember he was wrestling for 6 months, and then when his return with his new gimmick here, the Dark Father. 2 weeks later, they fired him. Meanwhile, Ricochet was still working for the company, still giving opportunities that Aleister Black never gotten. Still on TV, kind of shitty promos, having that shitty gimmick, or whatever gimmick, character, shitty character he's got, where you can't even tell what he's trying to portray because he doesn't know what he wants to portray as. Because he has that desperate puppy dog depression face on his face. I mean, look on his face, I should say. He looked like a lost puppy that does look for direction. Are you trying to say something?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
That was weird. I was saying something. It's from my internet. Who are you talking about? Ricochet?
Yeah, I was considering someone more Ricochet because after being the way he is, since they WWE to go to AEW and going after fans and everything, and even though he when it comes to being miserable in WWE, that he was getting opportunities that Aleister was not getting, getting championships, even getting championships on the roster that Aleister wasn't getting, always being featured on TV that Aleister wasn't getting, and you met and Ricochet met his wife, there, they got married like I don't know why he's acting like this when he was giving everything that he didn't deserve anyways. Any man that would be smack that will give the legs out to smack the urban, and then here you have this guy is with her after all that shitstorm that he fucking caused, that he created, that she had to deactivate her Twitter because getting harassed online, that he caused. But anyways, yeah, I don't know why he's like this. I don't know why he's all angry all of a sudden. Like you're married to a woman that a man could dream of having. You know, with a job that you're clearly getting highly paid for. And it ain't because of your promos, and it ain't because of your character. It's because Tony Khan is a mark for fit wrestlers like you. Ricochet can't draw a fucking dime. And with Jeff Jarrett on drawing more dime than Ryu Ricochet, that's saying something. In fact, Ricochet never drew a dime. The only time he drew a dime was when he was Prince Puma and Lucha Underground for El Rey for El Rey Network. But there you go, folks. So that's from Ricochet to Ricoshame.
Yeah, Ricochet.
Now what happens to him next? What happens to him next with AW? Well, he's going to be doing a lot of apologies, for AW moving forward. When it comes to what he did, and I don't see him getting pushed the same now, which I don't care. I don't care either way because he's already lost cause for me anyways. Even before this, he did this stupid tweet. He's already lost cause. But anyways, well, on that note, let's have some fun now.
All right.
Just give me one moment. Yeah, we're gonna do something that Ricochet ain't having fun. I didn't hear like. All right, almost there. The background means is we're getting ready to have some fun, folks. Which, by the way, I don't know why it always does that, but I guess because I'm in control. I guess I don't know.
All right.
All right, here we go.
All right. So here we got like all the MC Spider-Man suits right here. From Civil War all the way to Brand New Day. So basically, for this one, you can pick your top 4 favorite suits right here.
Top 4 verses.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I'll go with from Civil War.
All right.
I'll go with No Way Home.
Okay.
And But then again, there's two No Way Home. So I'll go with the No Way Home. That's from the the first one, the first No Way Home
Okay.
right here, which is this one.
All right.
Basically, kind of like how I'm pretty sure that's the Iron Man look, right?
Yeah.
They was doing.
Basically, the
Yeah,
Iron Man, the Iron Spider logo. The nanotech.
yeah, yeah. That's what it is. And we got the Omega Red in the live chat. What is up, Omega Red?
Where you at? Wow.
All right. Right on. If he's off work, then he's off fire on the way home, I guess maybe.
Probably.
But and fine, I'll go also for the way home. Yo, because gonna find those secrets.
All right. Um.
Bro.
Uh. Yeah. So for me, I'll go with the Civil War / Homecoming suit. The Stark suit. I'll go with the homemade suit. I'll go with the Hey, he's bored at work. He's bored at work. Um, I'll go with the integrated suit. The one with the Iron Spider logo. The second No Way Home suit. And I'll also go with the Final Swing plus the Brand New Day suit. It's pretty much the same. They just added the new web shooters to the one in Brand New Day.
Oh.
So yeah. That was your brother playing the game?
Yeah, he's playing Marvel. Yo, which I
Okay.
convert to Marvel.
Yep.
All right. Remember he's on lunch break right now.
Okay. He's bored at work. Well.
Yes.
All right. So here we got actors that's been in both Marvel and DC movies. Now it doesn't have to be in this picture, but basically, who are your top 3 actors that's been in both Marvel and DC movies?
All right.
I think that's game. How many to jump on?
Yeah, I will go with Ryan Reynolds. Even though
Okay.
Green Lantern was not his best role, but Deadpool was definitely his best role.
Yeah.
I'll go with Christian Bale.
I think.
Okay.
But I don't remember who was that supposed to be from Marvel. He was.
I think his name was Gore, the God Butcher. He was basically in Thor Love and Thunder. He was in Thor Love and
Okay,
Thunder.
so it was him. Okay.
Yeah, that was him. Yeah.
All right. But yeah, that's what obviously was one of my spirits. Thor movies was that.
Yeah, it wasn't really that good. The movie was really that good.
Yeah. But I'll go with Henry Clavin.
Henry Cavill, you said?
I mean Henry Cavill. Yeah, Henry Cavill.
Okay.
I thought he looked a good as Wolverine.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. What about Ben Affleck as Batman and Daredevil? Well,
no.
It's honorable. It's honorable. Wow.
And my arm will be Tom Hardy. There you go.
All right. Yeah, so for me, I will go with Tom Hardy as both Bane and Venom. Darkness. I'll also go with Ryan Reynolds. That's was Green Lantern and Deadpool. And one more. I go with Idris Elba. You know, when he was in Thor, and when he was, I think his name was Bloodsport in Suicide Squad. From 2021. He was pretty good in that movie. So I'll go with him. Oh yeah. All right, here we got some custom WrestleMania logos right here. So basically, for this one, you can pick your top 4 favorites right here.
Like,
All right, top 4 favorites. I'll go with I'll go WrestleMania with the pine trees.
Okay.
Which is right, which is
Yeah.
this one. I'll go with the WrestleMania, star. Y'all see what in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go with the WrestleMania New Orleans, which I'm pretty sure that's this one.
Yeah.
All right. And I'll go with WrestleMania with the Flames.
Okay.
My
For
uncle
me,
will be WrestleMania,
there you go.
WrestleMania with the my uncle is that WrestleMania with that crown on top of the WWE logo.
Yeah. So for me, I'll go with the Seattle looking WrestleMania logo. With the Space Needle. I'll go with this neon WrestleMania sign near where the Seattle logo is. Wow, really, Omega? Really, we're still doing this? Even when he was retired, you gotta trash him. Wow, can't let him rest. I also go with the one with the palm trees, and I'll go with the one with the waves. At the end right here. Near where the flame logo is. I'll go with that one. I like that one. So yeah. All right, so here we got the big wrestling events. The what I like to call the Super Bowl of wrestling shows, the Super Bowl wrestling shows. So obviously we got WrestleMania, from WWE. We got Bound for Glory from TNA. We got Wrestle Kingdom from New Japan. And we got All In from AEW. So for this one, you can pick your top 2 favorite, Super Bowl wrestling shows right here. Top 2.
All right. I'll go with WrestleMania, and I'll go with Wrestle Kingdom.
I'll go with
Will be All In.
I'll go with WrestleMania and All In. So yeah. Yeah, same as Omega. Yeah. All right. Of course, Omega. Of course. Anyway, all right. So here we got. So far we got all the side plates for the AEW World Championship. The Men's World Championship. So obviously we got MJF, Hangman, whose house? Swerve's house. Swerve Strickland. The black version. We got Samoa Joe. We got another Swerve, but this one's all gold with the red coloring, the red lettering. And we got Bryan Danielson. So for this one, you can pick your top 3 favorite side plates so far from the AEW World Championship.
All right. I'll go with Hangman. I'll go with Samoa Joe. And I'll go with Bryan Danielson.
All right.
My humble
Me?
Yeah.
Okay. For me, I'll go MJF. I'll go Swerve, the black version, and I'll go Samoa Joe. My role will be Brian Danielson. All right. So what's your top 5 favorite iconic spots at WrestleMania? So basically, we got all the big spots that's happening in the grandest stage of them all. So what is your top 5 iconic spots? It doesn't have to be in this picture, but the AEW World Championship, a championship, Willie Useless, or Daniel Garcia, or El Clown will never win. Exactly, Omega. They'll never win that belt. Never. Ever win that championship.
Whoa! I think it's great.
I do think it's great. Yeah, I agree.
But
yeah, so iconic spots.
So that's top 5, huh? All right.
Yeah, yeah.
Ironically, the icon was is almost is on here, which is the Slam Heard Around the World with Hogan, Sammy, Andre.
Mm-hmm.
Slam the giant. That's right. So Shawn Michaels from high above.
Yep.
The bypass also to Razor at WrestleMania 10.
Yep.
Edge from the ladder, stealing Jeff Hardy off the off the belts from above into down to the ring. Bret Hart. Yeah, and for Austin instructional, well, Austin's visual of the blood dripping down from his head.
All right.
And finally, number 5 will be Daniel Bryan. Yes, so many. Wait, both belts in the main event of WrestleMania.
Okay.
There you go.
So for me, I'll obviously go. No, all those moments sucks. Undertaker streak ending and Travis Scott was better, right? Well, I mean, Undertaker streak ending was a shocking moment. Travis Scott was just garbage. But
I mean, it was a shock, but it was not a fair moment for me because I didn't watch.
Well, yeah. So, like I said,
shock and Travis Scott stuff.
Yeah, exactly. So for me, I also go with Hulk Hogan slamming Andre. I will go with Edge spearing Mick Foley through a flaming table. I'll go with that's 2 right there. I'll go with Daniel Bryan, tapping out Batista, tap out Batista. I'll go with that, when he won the championship. That's number 3. Number 4, I'll go with when Shawn Michaels hit the Sweet Chin music on Undertaker, and then Triple H hit the pedigree on Undertaker. That close near fall, almost ending the streak at WrestleMania 28. That was a really good spot. That was a really cool spot right there. And one more. Oh, one more for me. I'll go when freaking Shelton Benjamin was running on the ladder, to clothesline Chris Jericho at the Money in the Bank at WrestleMania 21. That was such a cool spot. I will always remember that spot. So, yeah.
All right. That was great. Yes.
Yeah.
But Benjamin. That was a great.
All right.
Yes.
Yes, it was.
All right.
All right, so for this one, they don't have to pick from this picture, but basically, these are basically some places that WrestleMania has never been in yet. So here we got Washington D.C., aka Baltimore. It's never been a WrestleMania. We got St. Louis, Missouri. That's never had a WrestleMania. Surprisingly, San Diego, California has never had a WrestleMania. And Minneapolis, Minnesota hasn't had a WrestleMania. Ironically, two places that Omega's from. So basically, you could pick two WrestleManias. You could basically pick two cities that's never had a WrestleMania that you would like to see, have a WrestleMania. So for me, I think having a WrestleMania in Washington D.C. would be really cool. It'd be a really cool setting, Washington D.C. And I'll go with the UK, like London, England. I think that'd be pretty cool for them to have WrestleMania. So for me, I'll go Washington D.C. and London. So yeah. Obviously, maybe pick Minneapolis and San Diego, both his homes. All right, Robert.
All right. I'll go with London in the UK, and I will go with Tokyo in Tokyo, Japan.
Oh, okay. That'd be interesting if they ever had a WrestleMania in Tokyo. That'd be interesting.
Yep. And I'm pretty sure that'll be Meltzer's wet dream.
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh my God, WrestleMania in Tokyo is automatically a 7 stars.
Yep.
All right, this is Robert's favorite right here. This is his favorite one. So obviously,
Hell yeah.
Yep. Obviously, we got all the weekend songs at the WrestleManias right here through the years. So basically, for this one, you can pick your top 3 favorite songs from WrestleMania. The weekend songs for WrestleMania. What was your top 3?
All right. I'll go with Blinding Lights. I will go with
I got that one.
Gasoline.
All right.
And I'll go with Sacrifice. My honorable will be Secret
Tears.
Yes. There you go.
You know what? Now thinking about it, bro, that would have been perfect for freaking TNA Sacrifice, bro. Having that song,
Hell yeah, I agree.
that'd be perfect.
That would
For
be
me,
perfect,
yeah, for me, I'm going with the first 3. Blinding Lights, Save Your Tears, and Sacrifice. Marble will be Less Than Zero because that was a pretty good song. Gasoline was cool too for WrestleMania 40. Wow, guys, stop singing, Jay Bird. I don't want to sacrifice, but I love my time.
We should have Booker T sing it.
Yeah. I don't want to sacrifice. That's how he was singing, bro.
Oh my god.
All right, not bad, Omega, not bad. Baby Tears, Less Than Zero, and Sacrifice.
All right.
I wonder if the weekend's gonna have a
Yes.
song at WrestleMania 42.
I don't know. Maybe. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll
I know
see.
one thing. I don't know one thing. They're not gonna have a forum. They could have the opportunity to do so.
We're gonna go portal.
Nah, I think that. I'll tell you this. At least they got a better song than freaking Fiend. At least they have a better song, for this year.
I agree.
All right.
Well, there you go. I'll
All right.
I'll have myself. So,
You guys use your whole.
What's wrong with
So,
you,
yeah. yeah, that's probably. I mean, all I can think of, doing the Mount Rushmore. But how we figure out who the music? But
No.
Yeah, he
until I
would use the
finally did it,
weekend. He would use the weekend like Mount Rushmore favorite songs.
maybe, yeah, I guess doesn't have to be
Yeah,
wrestling, but
yeah.
but I think
I definitely have some songs, some favorite songs from weekend. So that wouldn't been bad.
hmm
You know, I think I got a favorite. You know, Out of Time. You know, I love that song.
hell yeah, that's a great song.
Hmm.
All
And
right,
I, Sacrifice my
uh,
all-time favorite.
let me see here. But yeah, it's all good, Omega. But yeah, we will do one on Tuesday for
Yeah,
comes to WrestleMania 22. So,
big time.
but sorry, speaking of which, when it comes to mention that spot that was your favorite moment for WrestleMania. When it comes to
Hmm.
Edge during Mick Foley to a famous table. That was the only time we ever had a famous table spot. I mean that was the last moment we ever had a famous table spot on WWE TV because
Wow,
they haven't
really?
done one since. They haven't done one since of our recall on because of famous tables.
Yeah. Well, unless you want to count the Kane and Daniel Bryan one, you know, from Extreme Rules, but
Oh yeah,
that
that's
wasn't.
right. Oh
Yeah,
yeah, that's
but I
right. That
mean,
too. I can just forget
yeah,
about that. Wow.
yeah, it was Extreme Rules 2014, but I mean, obviously they already had guys like with the fire extinguishers, which I mean, that's good.
Yeah.
It's good that
Yeah, it
they were
is.
there,
Yeah. Yeah.
but
But
but that's really like the last time they really did anything like that.
and that was
Like the
Extreme Rules,
closest,
wasn't it?
yeah, it was Extreme Rules, yeah, Extreme Rules
Yes.
2014. That was
Yeah.
Daniel Bryan's
Okay.
first title defense.
Yes.
Um, but yeah, man, I can't wait to see that WrestleMania, man. That's one of my favorites too. WrestleMania
Hell yeah.
point two, like the stage. I think that was the last WrestleMania in a in arena stage. Like
Yeah,
like
I think so. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, I think so.
yeah, because the rest has been stadiums. You know,
Yep.
besides
Yep. Yeah.
36, but obviously COVID. That's why.
Also, yeah.
But yeah, I think it was the last one. That was the last one because the rest has been stadiums.
Hell
But yeah, I mean, for the last arena show, it was definitely great, man. It was a great show. You know, really good show. I can't wait to see that match, Edge versus McFoley, man. Oh man,
yeah. Oh, man. That's gonna bring back a lot of memories.
yes, it will, man. My one of my favorite entrances from WrestleMania. When my boy John Cena. Oh man, I can't wait to that too. And obviously, your favorite entrance with Triple H, King of Kings, with the throne.
The king, the king of kings.
You got it, man. That was a cool entrance, bro. That was cool.
I mean, yeah, it is. Yo, for someone who's not cool.
No, wow, so it was not cool, yeah.
Because I always say Triple H is not cool, but his entrance is, yeah, that he does is cool.
But yeah, I can't wait till we react to that, man, on Tuesday. Especially one of my favorite things about WrestleMania, Big Time. One of my
Hell
favorites.
yeah, that was a good song.
Yeah, that was a good song, man. Really good song. If they were to ever come back to Chicago, bro, that would be cool if they brought back that song. That would bring back memories, bro.
Oh hell yeah,
WrestleMania goes big time again.
again.
Yep, again. All right. So that's it.
But yeah, that's and that was pretty much it. You'll do for that. We got Raw
All right.
tomorrow night. I don't know what they're gonna do on there. Um, yeah, I can't remember what they're gonna do on there. Then maybe follow up CM Punk and Roman Reigns, the whole thing. Uh, more of the hand housing to see who's gonna be cursing and what's happening with the whole situation with the tag team championships with the women's. You know, because to Lara Valkyria and Bailey, Asuka and Kairi Sane, the Kabuki Warriors. We shall see. But um, other than that, I don't know what's gonna do on tomorrow night's Raw. Again, I don't know if I'm gonna do the live stream tomorrow night for Raw. I mean later on tonight because right now it is on Monday. I don't know because I'm probably a little a little something that I won't be able to be focusing on it. I don't know if that's gonna be the case or not, but hope hopefully I'll get something done on time, and in time when it comes to watching Raw. But either way, um, if I don't, then I'll try to say a little certain when it comes to my top spot Raw. Because I've been thinking about maybe a little teaser of bringing back something that we should do before. Um, but we shall see. Like I promise anything, like I guarantee it. But if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't happen, then it doesn't happen. But be alert to see what happens. What I'll do. I hope you guys check out my latest videos. When it comes to some reviews, some reactions, and others that I did as well. Hope you enjoy that. And shout out to Triple Gamer 85 for sharing one of my latest videos that I uploaded on my channel. It's basically me reacting to Michael Jackson's trailer of his movie Michael. But other than that, don't remember what else you can check out as well because to my content, but it's all there for you to check out, folks, and plenty more to come. So, with that being said, folks, I guess we'll go wrap things up here now. Shout out to Omega Red for being in the live chat. You know, in a way participating as much as he can at work, and hope and we'll see him on Tuesday when it comes to doing a WrestleMania 22 watch along, one of the underrated WrestleManias of all time. It's big time to watch the show because we're all on our way to making it that's so much larger than life. Big time. There you go. It's a catchy song. It is a good song, which is my I thought it was a very good underrated song that they used for WrestleMania from, um from that year. But other than that, yeah, folks. So we will see you on that Tuesday. As far as when we do the next BTA for episode 292, I don't know when that will be. We shall see. We shall find out. Uh, hopefully Omega will be part of that as well. Sometime. Uh, and during the week, we shall see how it looks. But in the meantime, folks, we're gonna wrap things up here. So thank you for watching. Shout out to the two Jaber for being part of the stream with virtually as we did episode 291 for BTA. Next time we do an episode of BTA, on which that will be. That'll be episode 292. And with that being said, folks, shout out to Dominic Red in the live chat for chatting along. Shout out to the other two moderators of Rockstar Tokyo and Kilo Gamer 85 for being moderators of this channel. They were not on tonight, but just giving a shout out either way for being moderators and being supportive of the channel. And shout out to everyone else that watched but didn't comment in the live chat. But if you feel free to do so, please feel free to do so. Be sure to keep things positive. Be sure to have a positive of liking when it comes to having a positive attitude, positive vibe, positive mood, positive energy, show some positive love, positive support, positive peace to all parties and all parties alone. To keep things in a safe space, to keep things cool, aloof, and zen for us all. And that being said, uh, I'm gonna include Omega right here for participating when it comes to this stream here for doing the fun topics. It's for the Omega Red and the True Jaybird. It's the Natural Born Brothers saying peace. On the streets, will be well, stay safe, take care of yourself, of everything that's going on in the world. For I am out here at Tata for now, as I bid you all in adieu with a goodbye and good night to all you to feel the bang from Twinkle Toes, Mick Finger Bangs. That being said, folks, we'll see you all on Tuesday. And again, if y'all see me tomorrow night for the watch along for Raw on Netflix, even if it's just me or with someone else that's with me, Omega Red will not be part of it because he'll be working. But if I do it, maybe you'll see me later on tonight. We shall see. But you'll definitely see me on the Tuesday with Omega Red and the True Jaybird because we'll be watching WrestleMania 22. And like you said, folks, take care of yourselves and each other. God bless, peace, and take care. So this was Being the Asylum, episode 291. Until next time, take care, folks.